Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and it is time for episode number 38 of our Pokemon Yellow Randomized Nuzlocke. Last episode, we finished off a little bit more encounters in some of the areas, and now it's time to continue the story. We're currently on our way from Fuchsia City to Seafoam Islands, and we might try to go for a legendary encounter down below there. We'll have to see how deep we can get. I don't think I taught strength to anybody just yet. We're going to find out during the team recap. In fact, let's just do that right now. If we do have strength, we can go ahead and check out what is down below. Find our legendary Pokemon, but if not, I think I still have the strength machine with me. I might not, actually. Anyway, we'll find out once we get there. Blaze the Charizard is first up at level 42 with a nice 99 speed stat, 95 special. Everything else is in the 80s as well. He has Ember, Slash, Fly, and Cut. Next is Gary the Gyarados, level 43, with the best attack on the team of 128, 102 special stat. Surf, Dragon Rage, Bite, and Blizzard are the moves. Next is Guar the Primate, level 43, with attack of 113 and speed of 101. I think he's our fastest Pokemon. Low Kick, Karate Chop, Rock Slide, Seismic Toss. It's kind of good to have our fastest Pokemon with Low Kick and Rock Slide, because those can cause flinches. Wait, can they? Yes, they can. In this generation, Low Kick changes in Gen 2, however. Next is Buster the Hunter, level 42, with a special stat of 115, with the Psychic, Confuse Ray, Hypnosis, and Thunder moveset. Next is Jiggles the Wigglytuff, level 42, with some mediocre stats, but I really like that Mimic attack in Gen 1. Body Slam, Sing, and Reflect as well. And last but not least is our Digging Medusa the Onyx, level 42, with 162 defense. Dig, Rock Throw, Screech, and Bind. So we're continuing our way towards Seafoam Islands. There's still some more trainers to deal with. Who needs the level? I believe, yep, 42 is our lowest, so Blaze is going to lead the way. Can we take on this guy right here? Or is it a girl? I don't know. Oh, I just love your ride. Can I have it if I win? No, it's my Gyarados. You can't have my Gyarados. I only have one in this game. I have two in Pokemon Go, and thanks to the breeding I've been doing in Sun and Moon, I have several in my Alolan versions, or Alolan games, Alola Region games. Did I say that right? Alola Region games. Yes, I said that right. Whatever. Slash away. Come on, take this Mr. Mime out. Level 27. Now, if you're hearing a weird bit of a tone to my voice, I'm not trying to put on an accent for everybody out there. I'm actually getting what people refer to as the post-con plague, but I'm getting it before a convention. So yes, technically it's a pre-con plague, but I went to bed last night, upper throat was feeling very sore, and I knew what that meant. I was getting a cold, and this weekend, of all times, we have a convention in the Maritimes we're going to called Anna Maritime. So, oh, I thought you would have Rock Throw. At least it's not too powerful against us as we go for Surf Attack. But people often say they go to a convention, they're feeling just bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and after all the whirlwind excitement of a convention and all the people that you get to meet, chances are cold germs might be passed around, you know, airborne stuff, all that, you know, all that good stuff. So people refer to it as the post-con plague when they get home and they are just like sick in bed and they can't do anything. I'm not quite to that point, but I do have the cold, so as I was out doing my Pokemon going for the day, which is now part of my daily routine, since the gyms are so much more fun to play in right now, I went and got myself some cough drops. I should probably get myself some juice next time I go out, which is going to be not too long from now, but I'll take care of myself. I want to try to make sure that I'm fit as a fiddle for as soon as I can go to Anna Maritime this coming weekend. And I'm going to see if I can do some video logging of it, or I should call the actual term vlogging, because that's what it's called, right? There's still a long way to go to Seafoam Islands. No, it's not. Don't lie to me. It's not that far away at all. Alright, let's make sure we're not going to miss any trainers along the way. I'm going to do my zigzag pattern. And you can't see it, but I can see it. Willow's tail is at the corner of the screen right here, so I might miss something if I'm not careful. What is our first encounter? Just kidding. We've had many encounters. It's a Lickitung! Not really worth the experience. We're already into the 40s. We're just going to let this one go. Not too long ago in Pokemon Go, I found a wild Lickitung, which is kind of crazy. They were pretty popular during the Valentine's event where all the pink Pokemon showed up, but not so much nowadays. I did just find a random one. And what's really weird in Pokemon Go, in my area here in North America, we had Tauros as a regular appearance, right? Nowadays, I'm going to switch into... let's go to Buster. So, for a while, Tauros would be sort of a rare encounter, but it was still in this part of the world. And eventually, it became pretty common. Actually, it almost replaced Rattata as one of the most common Pokemon in our area, and I don't know why. Tauros is, you know, pretty decent Pokemon. Why would it be that common? I don't know. It got to the point where you saw so many Tauros, it's almost like, another Tauros? Come on, where's the Pidgey? Where's the Weedle? And ever since that time, I've never seen another wild Tauros. I don't know what happened to them. I don't think they've gone extinct. Willow, get away from the camera. Look, she's right in the way. Get your... 1 second. You want out again? Go explore. See, now that I can record without her making noise in the background, I kind of don't mind her being in here. But if she's going to interrupt the playthrough and want to... And you can't hear it, though, but she's going to want to get back in. She's going to start scratching at the door in probably 5 seconds. Anyway, I can't hear it as much, and you guys can't pick it up in the audio, so we're all good. She has to wait. My horns aren't on straight today. The more I wash this hat, the more the horns don't take to their natural shape. I have to constantly keep checking them, make sure that they are good, because I gotta be presentable, and Charizard has to be presentable, if nothing else. So one thing I'm hoping to get when we go to this convention is I want to see what else they can have there for more, you know, kind of like nerdy attire and the geeky stuff, which I really like. See if I can get some more t-shirts, because some of the ones I have, like Dragon Ball Z here, I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's kind of getting a little bit worn out. So if I could, I'd like to get something more recent, more up-to-date, and I've always wanted a Squirtle hat in this style, like Squirtle's face on the hat. Because a lot of people think, because of the hat that I wear and my the shirt that I have, Charizard, or Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard shirt, they seem to think that Charizard is my favorite of all Pokemon. Now, I admit Charizard is a very cool Pokemon, despite being on fire at the tip of its tail, but it is not actually my favoritist of all Pokemon. And for that matter, I don't even know if Squirtle is my favoritist, and I know favoritist isn't a word, but just hear me out on this one. I don't know if it's my most favorite, I'll say, but definitely Squirtle is very near the top, if not my absolute favorite. I leveled up Blaze. I gotta switch you out. Just to show you that Charizard isn't my favorite, I'm not gonna favor Blaze. I want to get everyone powered up just as equally. But as far as favorite Pokemon, I know I really like... I was gonna say Sandslash, excuse me, but I think I kind of like Sandshrew. At least design-wise, I like Sandshrew more. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Rocky, my Sandslash. He is a cool Pokemon, definitely. But as far as the design, I kind of like the look of the, almost like the Mario brick pattern on the back of Sandshrew, and a Alolan Sandshrew as well. Splash, the most epic move in all of Pokemon. I wish I could ride my Pokemon. So who's getting the next level is going to be... level 42, Jiggles! We'll see what Mimic can do this time around. But I also like Gliscor. As soon as Gligar got an evolution, like I thought Gligar was interesting, didn't really think too much more of it other than that, but as soon as Gliscor came in, I love the look of Gliscor. Scyther is one of my favorites too. Scyther more than Scizor. Despite, you know, Scizor being more powerful, being evolved, all that good stuff, I kind of like just the look of Scyther more. And who else would I say are some of my favorite Pokemon? Here's a good idea. Leave some comments below. What are some of your absolute favorite Pokemon of all? I think I might have made that a question of the day back in one of the earlier news videos, but this time, I don't think that was back when Gen 6 was fully released. So, that's a good question for some interaction and feedback there. Who is your absolute favorite Pokemon now of all time? And that could include, of course, the Ultra Beasts. Body Slam paralyzes the Golbat. Very nice. And another Body Slam takes you down. I wonder if I should have mimicked one of your moves. What else you got? 2 more Pokemon. Jolteon. Do I want to copy something from you? Nah, I should Body Slam. Oh, I could have taken your double kick. Super effective, but your attack stat is terrible. Look at that. 16? What are you going to do? Hit me again for 16? Of course you are. Wait. Exactly 16. Alright. Now, I did go out earlier today, as I said, when I got my cough drops, that I was doing some Pokemon Going, because my current routine in Pokemon Go is... in the morning, I want to go out and see if there's any raid battles happening. There generally are in the uptown area with all the gyms that we have there. So, the idea is, when I go uptown, I think I might have mentioned this in the Go video earlier today, but see what raids are currently happening. If any of those Pokemon I need for the collection, or if I need to get some candy from them, then I can go after them, see if I can take them down. And if not, just wait for the very first egg to hatch, and that will be my raid battle for the day, because I don't want to pick and choose and say, I'm going to wait until a level 3 or a level 4 egg hatches. Who knows, the level 2 or level 1 that hatches first, that could be the one that I'm actually looking for. And since I am sort of limited time-wise as well as battery-wise, then I think my controller is dying. And by controller, I mean keyboard. It's been messing up a little bit. I gotta pick up some batteries, too. I gotta get so many things. Alright, we're gonna surf away, see what this trainer has to offer us. I love floating with the fishes. Anyways, So I want to do a raid battle the first thing in the morning because the idea is throughout the day I'll be doing some gym battles and such. At the end of each day, I want to make sure my team is as healed up as I can possibly get them. So basically, every morning, my Pokemon are going to be as healed as possible to take on the raid battles. The gyms themselves are not as much of a challenge now because of how you lower the opponent's CP as you drop their motivation, so you're going to take less damage from them as you battle them. The raid battles are where you want your HP stored up for. Youch! Want to float with me? No, you're floating with fishes. They smell like fish. Quite rightly so. Medusa! How crazy is this? We're going to lead an Onix in Seafoam Islands. Who would do something like that? I would. I'm crazy that way. Now, this might take me a while to get through. I remember back in the blue playthrough, I got mixed up here. I don't have strength yet. At least I don't remember. Hi, Pinsir! Wait, this is our first encounter! I don't think I've got a Pinsir yet. Let me see. I'm pretty sure we don't. I don't see it on the list. If I do have one, I missed it, but we're gonna get this captured. Now then, I'm gonna screech you first of all. I'm gonna go for Bind. That should whittle you down nicely. Just don't do that. That is scary. I don't want that happening to my Pokemon. Bind is doing nothing. I may choose to screech you again. Alright. Now, it shouldn't be able to guillotine me because don't bind me. Bind is the most annoying tactic. Why would you go for it? That's right. So it shouldn't be able to guillotine me because in this generation, you have to be faster than the target to be able to one-hit KO them. And even if this was later generation, you have to be of, If I risk another bind? I do. But you have to be of equal or higher level for a one-hit KO to work. Okay, we're going to switch into Buster, who, unless this game is programmed weird, which we all know it is, guillotine should not affect. Bind shouldn't affect me either. Wait a minute, of course it does. It just doesn't hurt. I'm going to try to hypnosis you to sleep as soon as you let me go. Again, how does this make any sense? Alright, it's sleeping. We've got some Pokeballs. I don't know if I have enough for this, though. I'm imagining Pinsir has a decently high catch rate. We have a whopping 55 Pokeballs. I thought we were kind of low-stocked on those, but we are good. I don't yet have a Pinsir in Pokemon Go either. But I do know what I'm going to call you. Now, back when... Second Pokeball. I'll take it. Back when Gen 2 came out and they introduced Heracross, I realized Heracross and Pinsir sort of had... like they were tied for one of the nicknames I wanted to use. So, first of all, Pinsir, the stag beetle Pokemon. Grips its pincers in its... Grips its pincers? Grips its prey in its pincers and squeezes hard! Exclamation point. It can't move if it's cold, so it lives in warm places. So why do I find them here in Canada? Anyways, let's give a nickname. Now then, it is a beetle. Oops, that's the wrong button. Since I can't use the spelling of it from the movie, I'm going to use the spelling of the... Why do I keep it in the wrong button? The star Beetlejuice. I'm pretty sure that's how you spell the actual star. Beetlejuice transferred to the PC. So that is our encounter. Now, we don't have strength yet. Do I have the HM? No, I do not. So what I'm going to have to do... I do need strength to get through here, so I kind of wasted time. We're going to go back to Fuchsia City and grab the HM04, teach strength to somebody, and come on all the way back. At least we got all the trainers out of the way, though, so that shouldn't be too long of a trip to get back here. Let's go back to Fuchsia there, Blaze, flying away. So, I'm loving like the raid battle update and just the gym update in general, because right now, in my Pokemon Go, well, in the world of Pokemon Go, I shouldn't say just my game, I have Rocksteady the Rhydon sitting at a gym that I was going home last night, late at night, and I noticed, sort of off my usual path, there was a Team Instinct gym with only 5 Pokemon. Now, I was debating, do I go down there, because it's going to take, like, a little while, and if I get down there, am I going to get there in time to be able to put a Pokemon in? Is someone else going to take that spot? But I thought, if nothing else, I can go down there and spin it for items. I can feed the Pokemon to boost up the gym badge. But by the time I did get down there, we did manage to add Rocksteady the Rhydon into the gym. He's been there ever since. It's going on like 14 hours, so he is going to bring back so many coins. I think, is it 8 hours? 8 hours and 20 minutes, I think, would be your maximum amount of coins from a Pokemon. So as long as your Pokemon's in for 8 hours, that's 6 coins per hour. That is 48, if I'm doing the math right. And you get, say, 20 more minutes. So yeah, 8 hours, 20 minutes. You get 50 coins from that Pokemon when it gets knocked out and returned to you. So at this point, I'm kind of thinking I almost want Rocksteady to get knocked out because he'll bring back so many coins with him. I guess that could be sort of a downside. What if people start not attacking gyms, not wanting to give their opposing teams, you know, the coins? That would be kind of bad. Alright, well, who do we want to teach Strength to? We could get rid of Gary's Bite. It can cause flinching, but I don't know. Let's see what else Gary has to work with. We got Surf, we got Blizzard. Dragon Rage in the long run is not going to be as good, so we'll replace that right now. It was good early game, but now things are getting a lot more than 40 HP. I mean, it's guaranteed to hit everything, I guess, because there's no Fairy type in this generation, but don't really need it long run in this particular generation. Let's put the HM04 away so we have some extra item space. And do we need to put anything else away? Old Amber we can put away for now, too. The TMs I think we can store. I just want to free up space in case we find items in the Seafoam Islands. I don't even know if there are items in the Seafoam Islands. I think there would be, but I really don't. I almost put the Super Rod away. I don't want to do that. And I keep forgetting. Off camera, I want to get the bike set to the top. Mental note, end of the episode, after done recording, move the bike. It's got to be done. For speedy purposes. In fact, speedy purposes right now. Because, see, all this time scrolling down to get to the bicycle, I could already be walking. Alright, but we're getting back down here. There's a guy in my way. And let's see if we can just avoid some encounters. Although, if we're lucky, and I mean super, super lucky, we could find a shiny on the way. Of course, there are no shinies in Gen 1, so we would have to be incredibly lucky for that to happen. So, I'm just waiting for Rocksteady to bring back 50 coins. I know, like, at first I was thinking, it seems like 10 minutes is way too short of time for these coins to be collected. Because, as a person who would be, you know, generally 10 coins a day for me was a good day. I would be lucky to get 20 if, you know, I happen to get that. So now that I have the potential to get 50 coins in a single day, I'm like, this seems like too much. I feel bad that, you know, like when Niantic first did the new update, and they said it's 1 coin per hour, and there must have been a lot of people upset about that. They changed it almost immediately, down to 10 minutes. Like, I think what they must have done is they took a look at how many free coins were being collected, and decided, well, you know what? I shouldn't remember from this, but decided, you know, we're not losing that many coins. In fact, their free coins being given out probably went down considerably, so they realized they could increase it. Like, I'm sure they wouldn't have made the change if it was detrimental to them and if it was going to hurt them in the long run. So, my first initial thought was, I feel bad they're going to be losing out on so many, you know, so much of their profits that they're used to. But, as I say, I'm sure they know what they're doing, so we'll just keep it at that. I just like the fact that I myself can get so many new coins and get these items. Because back when the update first happened and we were at the 1 coin per hour rate of collecting, I was basically giving up on using any items. I thought, I'm never going to be able to get items. Because in my town, Team Instinct, we are lucky, if you're not on the east side, to hold any gym for any length of time, let alone a full hour for a single coin. So, I love the way the update is happening now. The raid battles are going to be going to some gyms that I otherwise wouldn't go to. Like today, I went down to the Beaver Fountain, the Loyalist Burial Ground Memorial Statue, and that's where I fought. Oh, I single-handedly defeated a level 2 Executor. Not too bad if I do say so myself. And so that being the case, I said in the Pokemon Go video earlier today, I thought I could have taken out that level 3 Vaporeon on my own, and retrospect, I realized what I was talking about was I could defeat it in battle, but maybe not within the time limit given in the battle itself. We have, what is it, 3 minutes? Something like that? 200 seconds. I think that's what you get. So, I could have actually beaten it, like, without getting my Pokemon knocked out, but I don't think I could have done it in the time limit, so. Because the Executor, I don't know, the Executor, I did take down pretty good on my own. I had a decent amount of time left. Like, whenever you're doing a battle like that, even when you're, like when I was fighting a Blissey, I would always look at the HP bar, how far down is it when the timer is halfway out. and then you're seeing if I'm going to win or if you're going to fail at that attempt. So, that being the case, I was watching the timer, watching the Exeggutor's health bar, and I realized I'm actually in a good spot to take this thing down. I got it. I got my first rare candy in Pokemon Go, and I think I got some more gold raspberries as well. I'm currently walking with Claw Grip the Scizor to get candies to, like, basically some of my Pokemon have very few candy, single-digit amounts of candy. And Scizor is one that I'm trying to get some extra candy for when it comes time to start powering him and Scyther Ginsu up. Ginsu the Scyther up as well. It takes 5 kilometers to walk a Scyther or a Scizor for 1 candy. So the moment I got that rare candy from beating the Exeggutor, I immediately use it on Claw Grip to gain 1 extra Scyther candy. I'm currently sitting at 8, and I think we're over halfway to get the next one. So another 5 to, say about 5 to 8 kilometers, we'll have the last candy that we need to move on to walking somebody else. And for all I know, as I'm walking that other person, or other Pokemon, I could encounter another Scyther or 2 in the wild, Pinap Berry it, and grab some extra candy off of that. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and push this rock down. How do we get back up? So I want to be able to drop down the holes to drop that other rock. There should be a ladder up. There it is, okay. We're going to go all the way back up and see if we can drop the other rock. This is where I say the maze part is kind of interesting. I love puzzles like this, though. Like, this is Legend of Zelda style stuff. Backtracking. This is actually almost like Metroid kind of style, too. Hi, Cubone! I need more of you in Pokemon Go as well. Now, if we're lucky, we could complete this maze area. And actually, if we're really lucky, I could find Articuno immediately. Am I going the right way? Yes, I am. But yeah, I could find Articuno at the bottom, and if I do get down there, I'm going to save the game and save that for the next video. But, yeah, I got some time. A few more minutes. This might go maybe a little bit longer. I don't know, we'll see. Stop attacking! I should probably be using repels, but I want to see what's in here. I forget what else could we find in here. Is this where Mew was, too? I don't even remember. I could check the Pokédex, but I'm not going to waste time doing that. Let's be surprised if a Mew does show up. So let's push this one down. And I guess we could probably just drop down into the water, because both of the rocks are in place. Alright, so we gotta push 2 more rocks. Now if I go to the right, that takes us out. I don't want that just yet. Is it a Mew? It's a Clefable. That's cool. Of course, we already have our encounter in here, so no Fluffy for us in this team. Did I already catch one of you anyway? I don't think so. I don't see it off the top of my perusing of the list here. Now, if I go through here, so if you haven't blocked the water yet, does that push us? Look how many Clefable encounters are in the water. It's kind of cool. So bear with me as we try to navigate the Seafoam Islands. Oh, hidden item. I know it. Hidden Pokemon. Didn't know that. Oh, we could have had Kabuto down here. Wait, I already have Kabuto. I got it in Cerulean City. That would have been a reroll if we did get that. Good thing I ran away. That thing could absorb us. I'll snag that elixir. It'll be good when we take on the Elite Four. Alright, where are the other boulders? We go up here. I think there's another ladder we can go up. Hi, it's a Sandslash! How are you doing down here? Kind of a dangerous place for you to be. You're not supposed to like the water, and here you are at the bottom of a submerged island cave. Yeah, I think we'll go down here and push the rocks. I think there's ladders here, or not? No. Take that other ladder up there. My nose is starting to get stuffy. No! Hey, it's a wild Golduck. How's you doing? How's you doing, buddy? Oh no, I'm talking too much. My nose is starting to get all blocked up. Try not to sound too gross on the microphone. I'd like to at least push the rocks before ending this episode. How cool is that? The game's randomized, but we have Psyduck and Golduck in here, and I think those are 2 natural Pokemon that appear in here. Did the randomizer suddenly wear off? Wouldn't that be a thing if there was a time limit on the randomization? Alright, do we get down here? Yes, we do. Alright, so we can push these rocks. I thought you were here! Hello, Mew. You would have been a cool first encounter. Sadly, no go. We'll let you be. If feels bad to run away from a Mew, you know? As rare and unlikely it is to find that thing, I just gotta say farewell. I've never used a... Actually, I shouldn't... Well, I should say I've never really used... That's even a lie, too. Okay, here's the thing. I have a Mew. I got it from the Pokemon 20 giveaways back in 2016. And I was using it just to basically level it up in the, what is it called? The place you can eat food, in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. The Battle Court, I think? The food court place thing? Anyway. And I would use Mew. I got it up to, I think, level 100. I was also training up my Happy Hour Delibird for extra money. I should send those up to Pokemon Sun and Moon, so I can gain extra cash, even though it's so easy to get money in Sun and Moon. Alright, so those have been pushed, and look at that. Now we're heading up here. This is supposedly Articuno, but we're going to save this encounter for the next episode. And I know right away I'm going to do the thumbnail as Articuno silhouetted with a question mark, because we don't know what that's going to be yet. You don't know, I don't know, but we're going to find out first thing in the next episode, because we're now done for today. So I want to say thanks for watching today's episode of Pokemon Yellow Randomized Nuzlocke. If you enjoyed it, of course, as always, feel free to drop a like down below. And haven't said this in a while, but if you didn't like it, you're welcome to drop a dislike, but just make sure to tell me what didn't you like about it, what would you like to see me improve for the future, because with my new system set up, and I'm getting a lot of good recording done, I would like to give these videos the polish that you guys want to see to make these watchable for you and everybody else out there. But if you want to check out some more episodes of Yellow Randomized Nuzlocke, if you missed any, there's a link in the description to the full playlist. And for more video content from Professor Chaz, such as Pokemon Go, Pokemon TCG, Pokemon Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battling, and the occasional Pokemon News Update video thingy, check out some of the links during the outro to some of those videos. And of course, you can always subscribe to the channel for daily Pokemon content. Might be a little bit staggered over the weekend of Animaritime coming up, because I'm going to be busy with that, but I'll see what I can do to have something out there at some point. Maybe not like a live stream, but I'll probably record something maybe at the convention and throw it back to you guys and toss it on the channel. See how things play out. I got to be able to connect to Wi-Fi up there to do that, though. So, again, have to wait and see how things play out, but that is it for today. Thanks once again for watching today's Pokemon Yellow Randomized Nuzlocke. Professor Chaz is signing off, and I will catch you next time.